Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Damnation Season 1, Episode 1. This episode is cut. Sam Riley's body. Let's get straight into it, folks. Sam said, he said, if a truck gets through, it's over my body. Well, he called himself out on that one, and it happened. Because why? Banker's intuition. It's going to happen. We're going to have milk here. The townsfolk are deep, man. They're deep at the picket line. And you know what happens when you cross a picket line? You're told never to do such a thing. It's one of those unspoken things that we're taught throughout life. Like, don't double dip a chip. Don't yawn in someone's face. Don't stand too close to someone. It's just one of those things that you're just not supposed to do. You're just not. I get it. But folks don't care about your bills. People don't care about your motives. All they know is the larger cause, the larger issue. I knew it. I knew it when the truck stopped, man, and it was about to go down. You know why? Because I got a Boardwalk Empire, Nucky Thompson vibe up off of it. I knew it was about to get bloody, and it sure did. It was crazy because insert new character. So we have Creeley Turner. Creeley Turner is his leather coat, slim boots, pistol gripping killer. Smooth criminal, very smooth criminal. Not only did he knock the man down, killed the guy, put him over his shoulder, threw him on the back of the truck, and said, "Let's roll." Ain't nobody. Oh, and you thinking about it? Don't try it. Gangster. Wow, this guy is a force, and I love it. We already have our bad guy. These characters are really good, man. For a pilot, they giving it to us. What made Mr. Turner so gangster, so cowboy-like? It was a weapon. Everybody else had pitchforks, sticks, fists. Heck, they had. Anyway, he didn't have the revolver. He had a straight-up pistol, and it was quite gangster. Now, this is where we know you don't mess with this guy. He paraded Sam Sr.'s body in there. Not to mention he did it in front of Sam Jr. Jr. and Turner, we already know what that's going to be. We already know that they'll never get along. It's that hate relationship already. Prohibited type of bar. It's not even supposed to be liquor. It's not even supposed to be sold. Store, trapdoor. Though even the windows are covered with paper. It's not supposed to be said. Nobody needs to know what's going on in here. It's a little speakeasy, sneakeasy situation. And put him at the bar. Had the shots going. Who's related to him? Oh, you are. As my second cousin. It's almost like his own relative in his death. His own relative wanted to distance himself away from Riley. Embarrassed his nearest relative, man. For real. I'm saying to myself, run, Junior, run. So this episode starts in Holden, Iowa, 1931. Very, very interesting because why? We also get a glance at Kentucky lifestyle around the same time. What's going on there? Surrounding con man and liquor. And picketing in the small town communities. Iowa doesn't really get too much love on television. And I mean, say what you want. I could say what I want to say about Iowa. Man, I lived there for quite some time. I went to college there. Yeah. God bless you. God bless y'all hearts. So the main character, Seth Davenport. Seth Davenport I thought was the most genius name because Davenport is a pretty large city in Iowa. And it gets popping. It's a very interesting choice of name. So we get to meet this preacher, because he shifts, he cons, he uses parables. He's got a past. He's got the sweet face, though. He's about the word and he's about the force at the same time. And he's obviously dabbling in two different worlds. And he's wanted. He's wanted because he murdered the detective who is my favorite character, by the way. I just have to throw that out there. He murdered her husband, supposedly. She might be lying, but she's got a grudge out for him. So Sam Jr.'s got it out for Turner. Detective Connie has it out for a preacher. Like I said, I must admit, Detective Connie Nunn must be my favorite character in this show because she handled Kentucky like a boss. So at first, we kind of assumed that the older gentleman with the preacher was out of there. Was out of his mind, because he was just busting his shotty off. We're so used to television just seeing some senile person doing crazy things. And hey, he was alert of what he was doing. He was like, hey man, somebody's in there stealing eggs from my birds. They got to die. At that time, if you didn't, they would just come back. And like preacher said, you should have just took the whole bird. But he was protecting his own property and firing off. But I'm saying to myself, no way is an egg worth? I get it. I mean, you're starving, you're hungry, you do anything, but you're willing to get your head blown off, young lady? Straight up. Come on now. Wonder if she'll develop some sort of infatuation for Seth because he kind of saved her and drove her home, covered for her when she was getting shot at, you know, so she might have this whole hero complex. Who's back? It's the Swede from Hell on Wheels, y'all. He's on this show, and I about lost it when I see him because he keeps surviving it. He's on Wonder Woman. This man is everywhere. It's her new character, Bessie Louvain. And let me tell you, she can read. She's African American. Love her character. What else is there to not like? Oh, the fact that she's a toot. She's selling that thing. She's smart, though. She's smart. And obviously, she's going to be the one who's going to that sleeper role where she's going to know all the information. She's going to know the ins and out of the town. She'll know all the who's. And if I had to say what are my favorite shots of this show, they would all have to do with blood, because the beginning with the forehead spillage and the blood's just pouring down the forehead like some bangs. Come on, TV drama on USA. I loved it. The stabbing at the preacher's house, man, and the blood pouring down that man's leg and his foot, his heel was covered in a pool of blood. That was a super good shot. You can't deny that. Mrs. Davenport was on the floor with the gun, pressing her head down, trying to locate the footsteps as far as the distance, and if she needed to shoot to kill, like he told her on that command to make it happen. Doorknob and the floor, bow, and it happened. Blood pouring under the door. They're brothers. Isn't that crazy? They are siblings. Even better. Two different paths, same city, dark, corrupted, troubled, bothered. They have so many troubled, bothered characters in this series that it's kind of off the chain. The depression is a time frame. Wanting to break the back. Creeley with the kill marks on his side, and he is building this relationship with this prostitute, the brothel, all these different scenes. We have the church, we have the brothel, we have the downtown area of of Holden, what's going on in Kentucky, all of these great exterior shots of the porches and the yards and the trucks, the livestock that's around. It's very interesting. It's very cool. Dr. Samuel T. Hopkins. Isn't that interesting? The hustle is real. Homegrown Kentucky is basically fixated on locating preacher, and she's going to use Hopkins' teachings to lead her back. She's basically planning on using the teachings of Hopkins to lead her to preacher, but preacher is using the Hopkins methods to lead the community to do his revolutionary type of what he wants. You know, in the end, it's all about what he wants. Which side are you on? Great off the chain episode. I like the show. I like the series. I think USA has did a dang on good job. I mean, this year we had Queen of the South, which was great. We had The Sinner, which was great. And now we have this. I think it's a great series. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next time, share this video. Let's get these views up. Come on. I need a show that's going to hit. Peace out.